Here we're going to take a look at how do I turn a Google Calendar into a publicly viewed calendar. A lot of times this is done for sports. In this example I'll show you, when I use my varsity girls golf calendar, I like to put everything on a single calendar. I can then share that out with parents and players who can then view this as a web page, which is always updated. So rather than handing out paper copies, I'm able to share the link. So anytime I update that event on my calendar, the parents and the players automatically have the updates on their calendar as well. And there are really two things that I have to do to turn this into a publicly viewed web page. I'm going to hover over the calendar that I want to share, and I'll have a little arrow that's going to pop up. I'll click on that, and I'm going to say share this calendar. So a couple of things that I have to make sure that are checked. I got to make sure that I share this calendar with others, and I have to make this public. I don't want to add a bunch of individual people down here at the bottom. I just simply want to make this public, so make sure that these two are checked. I would then have to save this. I'm going to have to come back to my calendar again, and then here is where I'm going to say calendar settings. And I can get to those same tabs right here. This is where I was before. This simply brings me back here, but I did need to save that, so it kicked me back to my calendar. But inside of my calendar details, here's where I can give the calendar a name, a description, and right down here is where I'm going to find the HTML code to create this calendar so it's publicly viewed. So I'm going to click on this HTML button, and then right here is going to be the link to the calendar itself. So I can go ahead and right click on that. I can copy the link address. And then to see that this works, what I can do is I'll come back up here, I'll open up a new tab, and I'll just simply paste that link and then hit enter, and it should take me to what that calendar is going to look like for everybody that I share it with. So they can see all of the events on here. They can view it by week, by month. They can take a look at the daily agenda. They can print it. They can jump ahead. And if they are a Google user, they could add this calendar to their calendars, and then it would show up over here on the left hand side under other calendars. And then just to double check to make sure that this works exactly how I want it to, I always like using the incognito window. So what that will do is I'm going to come over here and click on these triple lines, and I'm going to say new incognito window. And what this does is it pretends as though I'm not logged in. So sometimes I get it to work correctly because I'm logged in as the owner of the calendar. But what I want to do is just see what this might look like for the public. I'm going to go ahead and just paste that calendar. And if it works in this incognito window, it's exactly what I want it to do. So that's how you go about creating a calendar and then sharing that so that other people can see it and use it.